Bass back live now. Peace, Hannah. Peace. Yeah, I find books for like 50 cent all the time, and I seen this little gem, pretty thick too, just to see what kind of shit we don't know, what kind of shit we do know, what type of shit we gonna be able to call out. What's up, Seven? I'm gonna call these new segments like Bass's 50 cent fines. But it's some crazy shit. And while like when I seen it, this shit goes back to like 400, like what they call it, like BC or some shit, like before Christ or whatever, like 2850 BC. Fuhai, the first emperor of China and shit. It's crazy. I thought it was pretty dope. 50 Cent can't beat it. Yeah, so I was just gonna see, somebody say like, a random ass, a random ass date, and we could see, what quote unquote significance it had. World history book. Like I said, it goes all the way back to, you see Ramses. This 1500 BC. Look, that's BC. Let me see if I find like 1500 like current times. There we go. You see where it says 1499, Vincente Pinzon and Amerigo Vespucci reach America. I heard of Vespucci. I never heard of Vicente Pinzon though. I'm gonna have to look him up. This. Oh wait, who's that famous painter that was like in love with Cesar Borgia? I didn't know Cesar Borgia was Pope Alexander the Sixth son. Y'all see it right here, 1502, 1506. Columbus died. Philip, husband of Juana, recognized as King of Castile, died same year, 1450. All right. Damn, light shit alive. Get some folks in here. 1450. Rebellion of Jack Cade in England. Francesco Sforza becomes Duke of Milan. Papal Jubilee. The Battle of Formigny. English defeated by French. Normandy recovered. Now, and what's crazy about this book is instead of using the word Muslim, they use the word Muslim all through here. Yeah, anybody feel free to, come up here. We could just, I ain't teaching nothing. I'm just trying to blow a little hour and a half before I go to work. Bass is 50 cent fines. I'm cool for getting all them books for 50 cents. 300 BC. This thing goes all the way back to 4000 BC. So 300 BC. Give me one second. There you go. 300 BC. No, they don't have 6,000 BC. You know, according to them, anything before 6,000 years can be considered myth. So they don't really fuck with damn 6,000 years. But yeah, it goes back to 4,000 BC, like 323, Alexander gods in Babylon. What's up, Los? What's up, Suno? Or Sueño? Dang, get out my pockets. Yeah, I've just been flipping through here, just seeing like what kind of shit that we never heard of, that happened. Like 280 BC, the Romans through 350 BC. I got you. 350. I think it skips. Yeah, it goes from 359 to 347. It skips the year 350. And then it just goes to 359. Uh, is there a possibility they called Atlantis a different word? Like what? Like what would be the name? Yo, come up here, Los. Atlas. Um, because I keep saying like Athenians, which is from Athens or Athens, Greece, and stuff like that. The Nicaeas. I keep seeing a lot of like Greek stuff, Roman stuff. That's all it really shows in like this BC time. Hey, leave that dog alone. Especially sticking a stick on him. Leave him alone. He gonna bite you. I'm alive. Let me see. Each your own by another name. And then like I keep seeing Syracuse. And all I can think about is Syracuse, New York, where the school is. So death of Plato. Oh, damn, I can't even fucking see. Uh, see, Great Fire in Rome, first persecution of Christians at Rome. Um, persecution of Christians. Domitian murder. What year is that? That is it's gotta be AD. Yes, AD. AD 44. Hey, leave that dog food. Get that damn dog food out your mouth. All right, your Siberian side coming out. But yeah, that's AD. Let's see. Then we go back to the Christian. So they say what was that? 27 AD or BC? Yeah, BC. Beginning of Roman Empire with Augustus in the form of Principate. Peace, peace. Yeah, I got some fire books. I got some fire books on the way. Like some fire shit on the way. Like I just got some fire shit. 1778 AD. All right. I got some fire shit on the way. But before I get to that 1778, look at this shit. Like 600 in the 600s, the Moors was already doing things. Look at they say Muslims begin conquest of Africa. So if they, begin the conquest of Africa, then are they not Africans? Oh, hold on. Oh, I got a guess. Nice. And then look, it says, Muslims, 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 Damascus. Uh, Look, 1632. Uh, Abu Bakr deaths Muhammad, founder of Islam, in 632.
Founder of Islam, right?
Yeah, founder of Islam, Muhammad, and he died in 1632.
So
So
what was
that
the Arabs?
means,
So what was the Arabs before they were Muslims?
and
Oh, wait, never mind. I see it. Never mind. I see it.
then
Okay,
look,
so that goes along with what I confirmed from last night. They were Christian.
I I, I believe so too.
It still doesn't. I'm still trying to figure out like when was the Christian nation like even formed, because if that'll probably go back to probably before 6,000 BC, because no one really has any information on that.
See, you see what I quickly went to 325, the Council of Nicaea, the first general council of the Christian Church, held in presence of Constantine. The doctrines of Arius condemned, chiefly through the influence of Athanasius. Constantine invaded Italy. I'm trying to see if the word Christian shows up before. Yeah, see, look, in 270 it says what? Hi. In 270, right here, it says Saint Anthony, the first Christian monk. You see what I'm saying? So Christianity got to be before that, before 200. Look, persecutions of Christians, that's 200. Let's see.
By the way, I'm looking at these words. This go back to, yep, Rome.
Yeah, look, because Colosseum completed at Rome. Um Britain, Jewish revolt suppressed. Cologne, Great Fire in Rome. Rome. Look, St. Paul arrives in Rome. Death of St. Paul at Rome. Great Fire, Rome. First persecutions of Christians at Rome.
What was before that? Go back to 30. Go back to 30.
To 30 after, 30 after, or 30 before.
Yeah, 30 before. My bad.
30 BC. Suicide of Antony and Cleopatra. Egypt becomes a Roman province.
See, that's a problem. That's a problem. If these were the ancient Romans, then like who were the ones they found in Africa? Are they like the displaced motherfuckers?
Trying to see, because Pompey, Caesar defeats Pompey, Pompey moves towards Egypt. Caesar's, well, Caesar was in Egypt under the influence of Cleopatra, Queen of Egypt.
So Egypt was before the Rome we know today.
Yeah, according to this book, or simultaneously existing, because here it goes, Ptolemy the ninth king of Egypt, but it also says Greece becomes a Roman province. So simultaneously they existed in 146 BC, and then the Jews also existed. You see what they used to call Portugal. Then it says 133, like Roman provinces in Spain formed, but then that was the decline of it.
So if they existed around the same time, I know Egyptians they sat over here, but where would the Romans be? Would they be off the coast of Morocco or some shit? Because I know that's where like most of uh the Greek story about Olympus would take place because over there is the Straits of Gibraltar.
Well, let's look at a map, because Morocco and Spain, it's only like 15 miles apart or some shit like that. So from there, from Morocco or like the top of Africa to Italy, because Italy comes down shaped like a boot. It can't be but so far. Hold on, I'm about to pull out a map real quick. Mm, Not one book I got. Hold on, I'm trying to flip through this book real quick to see if I can find a map. Pappy, get over here. Damn, I'm trying to find a damn map. Hold on. That shit should be in a dictionary. Come here, silly. Oh, that's a fire. I'm trying to find a map real quick. No shit, Rome is in Italy. I'm fucking Italian, but we're trying to see how close Africa is to. Let me pull up my damn laptop. How close Africa is to Italy? Correct, seven.
Yes, sir. They shouldn't be that far apart from each other.
Los.
Yo,
What's that? What's that? Everybody.
Chilling, chilling, just looking to spend some time. So I got a new segment called Bass's 50 Cent Finds.
I feel it. I'm on my way to work, just chilling. Take a one to the face right now before I clock in.
Me too.
went to the face not.
Oh, that's crazy.
Was that it,
Sicily's even
Fred?
closer.
Ah, yeah.
So
You pull up the Google. You already did it. Yeah. That shit ain't that far. And you see where Tunisia at, right? The first
Right here.
Africa.
Hey, you know I got a map that says that too. What you call Los from 13 AD. Hold on, let me bring it up real quick. Hold on. But yeah, seven. Look, they go Tunisia, Africa. Here goes Sicily. But even before that, look how close this is right here.
Oh yeah, because I see the Straits of Gibraltar right there. Oh damn.
Look,
So yeah, they weren't that far from them. But I do know. I'm trying to like figure out like the point and start of the bullshit pretty much because I started noticing when all the major leaders started getting taken out, that's when they started appointing like false leaders.
can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, because I was over here trying to search for that picture that I got of Tunisia being called Africa. So let me know if you can.
I could have sworn that was in like a map from like the early 1300s or like late 1300s.
So like they had all the real places on those on older maps. It wasn't until like the 1500s when they started really changing the maps around a little bit. You start altering them a little bit.
So would Rome be the start? So would Rome be like the precursor to like Christian, like the Christian religion, or am I mistaken?
Can you say that one more time?
Will Rome be like the precursor to Christian religion? Because when he was reading the book, a lot of Christians were in Rome around that time as well.
Yeah. So like Christianity and Rome go hand in hand. It's the Catholic part that doesn't fit. That's because that part is Germanic and it comes from the Ashkenaz. So after, because you gotta remember like that, the Ashkenaz were Islamic before they was Judaism. So when they ended up going to Rome, then they became quote unquote Judaism, and they created their own little quote unquote Catholic then. But then they start like like they took over Caesar and shit, and they just merged Christianity and Catholic into one religion a long time ago. But a lot of folks figured it out though. So it was like Germanic tribe, Japhet, plus the Roman nomads of Greek and stuff.
Hey, can somebody get Dan Cooper out of here? But you see this map? You see on the right hand corner it says 117, right? AD. You see you see Egyptos. You see Mauritania. Look right in the middle where Tunisia is. Look at what it says. Africa. You see how little Africa used to be.
Parts of America and America look hella different.
Hold on, you don't see the picture? You don't see the picture I got on my screen?
I can see it.
Yeah, man. Hey, and then I see it. And then a lot of folks gotta understand that Africa is a tribe. So you gotta figure out who tribe, what tribe, and whatever. No different than Hindustan is because the Hindu tribe was taken over at that time. So like folks gotta put it all together. Peace, Dave.
Peace, Dave.
Peace up, Dave.
Yeah, so that's crazy. So that's a Roman map. That's a Roman map, 117 AD. Look at little ass Africa. Look at little ass Africa. And and if
It don't
all
even
that
look
shit
like
is in
Africa was
red,
a
then that
whole
means that was a
continent yet.
Roman province.
It don't even look like Africa was a whole continent yet.
And if you
It
see right
wasn't.
above Los, is Egypt is right above Los. Look how big Egypt is, right above Los' head. You see what I'm saying? His box is blocking it, but you see how big Egypt was. But look at how little how little Africa is. And then if you look where it is. So you see the little boot.
And might I add this, Bass, that now people have a visual. So whenever like it used to be called Alkebulan, yeah, that region was called Alkebulan. That landmass was not, and it was only called that because the Arabs came into that y'all, Arab slave trade, North Africa, y'all. So
King. Look, thanks for bringing it up. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Let's fucking see who the hell King Bulan is. Since everybody want to say, yeah, that's when I question somebody's knowledge is when they say, yeah, the original name is Alkebulan, but Bulan is an Arab invader. So how was that the original name? So was Africa Arab initially? You see what I'm saying? You see how you could like quickly debunk that? Peace, self love. So let's see, King Bulan. And what's crazy is King Bulan converted to Judaism.
I was about to ask, wouldn't those Persians be Arabs?
that's what I'm saying. Like he was part of the Ashkenaz dynasty, the Khazarians, who were Islam at first, and then he flipped to Judaism, which everybody else made the flip then as well.
You see what his name mean, but he was Arab, but you see what his name mean in a certain language. But let's see. The date of his reign is unknown, but the date of his conversion is hotly disputed, though it's not certain Bulan gained some reign between the mid 8th and 9th centuries. Nor is it settled whether Bulan was the Bek or the Kagan of the Khazars. I'll quickly read this Eva. Abrahamic religion. Bulan was religiously unaffiliated. In this quest to discover which of the three Abrahamic religions would shape his own beliefs, he represented. He chose Judaism. So could that be the reason why? Hold on, could that be the reason why Ethiopia has Christianity from King Bulan?
No, Ethiopians got Christianity from Romans. When you think Christianity, always go back to Rome with it.
Yo, what up? What up?
Peace, though.
These thoughts.
Peace. Hey, the reason why I came up here because that map you was just showing that had all them countries highlighted in burgundy or whatever. It was like reddish. That was the
Yeah.
whole Kushite Empire.
Mm.
That shit stretched all the way to China. Yeah, that shit stretched all the way to China.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Let me make that picture smaller because I zoomed in just to show Africa.
Um, what was the Babylonian religion?
Didn't they worship Baal Molech or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, they
The
worship Baal.
Babylonian,
That's where
yeah,
they get Balenciaga.
yeah.
Hey, there you go, though.
Oh,
Yeah, I figured
Oh,
Baal
hey,
worship.
that's perfect too because now when you grab the Atlantean map of Atlantis in America and you look at Naga stretched out. They stretched out just under that top, and then they stretched over on top of where that Roman Empire at when they was migrating to, when that shit was happening from Atlantis. So while they was doing that little that area right there, it was already folks there.
Mm-hmm. And look,
Wasn't
and them folks been there for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years.
Hey,
wasn't
peace.
those like the pre Hindus?
Yeah,
That's
the Indus,
us.
the Indus Kush.
Yeah.
So peace to the
Yeah,
host,
the
peace to the
Indus Kush.
panel.
What
Hey,
up, Dave?
Peace,
what up? What
David.
up? Bass, can you put me on the big screen? Do you have the capability?
I, I was just gonna ask. I was just searching how to do it. So how to do it?
Tap
I was
my
about to say you click
photo
on his name
and
and
hit the
then it should
square
be
to
like
the
a
right.
parentheses thing that you can click on. There you go.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. So
Oh,
I wanted to show 7 right here. This is the Persians, the original Persians. This is how they look.
Mm-hmm. Them Indus Kush. Them Indus Kush people.
Mm.
Aha, they look like Sumerian motherfuckers.
That's
The
Persian.
same
That's
people.
ancient Persian.
That's
Yeah, that's the
because that's
same
what
people.
the Maya Nagas, those them.
Mm-hmm.
Sanskrit, all that,
Hold
man.
on.
Look, them folks had us looking the other way.
Say it again, bro.
whenever I see like like the depictions of the pictures or the statues be like those little curls like that. You want to know how I know it's us because it reminds me of like Kevin Durant's hair, how it's always like beady. He don't
Mm-hmm.
brush it, like it just beads up. That's what that shit reminds me of.
You know what that shit remind me of? Isaac Hayes. And all them 70s singers, how they would grow their beards out and shit. What's
Mm-hmm.
the other
Oh
one? Barry
God.
White.
Man,
It
Oh
remind me of
God.
hey, and
Barry
that's
White
Yeah.
and all them type
So
dudes.
and that's how I
yeah.
figured it out. That like certain tribes had certain things. Like the Phoenicians was able to grow beards and look like Rick Ross, just like them pictures. But most of the Shamites, we can't. A lot of us can only get goatees. We can't get all of that shit. So
Mm-hmm.
there was a clear distinction between that too.
Look, everybody ain't blessed like Dave to be able to braid their beards.
Wait a minute.
Man, I'm trying to
So
use beeswax and comb it right now.
all right. So about the
Yeah.
Shamites and the
So
Cushites and shit like that, right? If we actually if we put in Atlantis in this point in time period, right? Where would these Cushites and Canaanites fit in towards the end?
Yeah, toward I say the beginning of the at the end of the pre-dynastic was the antediluvian world, which is the beginning of this current world we living in. So they will be kind of like at the beginning of the end.
Okay. Okay, now I see where the man with the funny mustache got his ideology from.
listen, the people that you see today calling themselves Persians are not the original Persians. They're not.
Facts. Just like every other place around the world, the people that's calling themselves the people ain't the people. Every culture, even Japanese and Chinese and all that, the real Japanese and Chinese people is melanated.
Anybody got a picture of the first Mongolian, like the Atlantean Mongolian?
I mean, I do, but I'm driving, so I can't search. But I could just tell you what they look like. Just pull up a Neglito.
And that's the original Mongoloids.
Man, look, a lot of people got shit twisted, bro. But I'm trying to tell you, there's a whole twist to this Mongolian word, and it depends on who's saying it. Because if you talking Mongolian, why are we the only ones with Mongolian spots if we're not Mongols? But we're Asiatic and we're from India Superior and we the Maya Nagas and shit like that. Like
Yes,
I
them
think
people.
that
Those
I think
people.
that we all are on the money with the nail on the head, but I think we gotta kind of go back and tweak some shit and look a little deeper because something still ain't adding up when you talk about our Mongolian spots, especially if we're not really mixed as people think they are. So where the fuck the spots come from?
Know who Seven Circles is, but we not finna do that whole native
Yeah.
shit.
Mods Circle Seven's got to go, please. What is it?
I'm
Hey,
trying to
isn't,
get. I'm
isn't
trying
Seven
to get
Circles a
down.
big time creator?
I'm trying to
He
get
got like
down to the
100,000
bottom of this shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say, was that the seven circles? Because the real
circles.
seven
Nah, that shit
circles
says
fuck with us.
68. That
Yeah,
shit
he's a
says
big time
68.
creator, bro.
Yeah, he a big. He's a troll. That dude is not the real seven circles.
Hold on. Yeah,
The real
hold on
seven
first.
Stole his
circles. He don't
name.
even be on TikTok no more. He be on YouTube now.
Exactly.
Yo,
Hmm.
what the
Exactly.
fuck did you just? Oh my goodness.
Real
Oh,
seven
my bad.
circles. That's my boys. Like that's. I know he wouldn't have came in here trolling.
Yeah,
Yeah, the dude
he
followed
came in
me and
here.
everything.
He came in here talking about you guys are not natives.
All right, so I got a
We
question.
know.
And
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yo,
I took a screenshot of it, but I don't have his number to send it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you
that
can't
shit
send
wild.
pictures or nothing like that.
That shit wild.
anybody,
That they literally make fake pages of us and be acting like they us.
that shit wild and that shit creepy.
Yeah, I got a screenshot of one who was pretending to be be for all, and I sent it to her. That shit was hilarious.
Wow.
Hell no, bro.
Wow, I'm dead.
But anybody got a picture of the Turks?
Hold on, I'll bring it up. I
I
have to
gotta
change the
check.
baby real quick.
I have so much in my files.
Yeah, see
Hey,
if
look,
anyone can pull up some information about the Turks for me.
I'm gonna tell you why I ain't been live. This damn baby, just reading this little 30 minutes. This damn baby done put lotion all over herself, like everywhere. Smell good though,
You
but
better be lucky it's not baby powder.
oh, we don't buy none of that shit. You know that shit cause shit in women's private areas.
Shit, good thing black people don't use that shit no way.
Man, look, that shit crazy. For bruh.
But yeah, bro, I'm still trying to get to the bottom of this, man. Because every time I go back into human history or whatever, right? Well, human history. When I go back into that, right, it always lead me back to the Romans, to the Christian nation, to the Moors, and to another group of people. I think it got some people. It got something to do with the people of Babylon. Some certain people in Babylon.
You said the original Persians. Hold on, I'll pull it up real quick.
Wait, has anyone read the Anunnaki Bible?
Nah, but
Yeah,
I ain't even know they had a Bible.
Oh well, shit.
well, the picture that Dave just showed was
I have.
the
Oh,
ancient
the
what you
that.
call it, the ancient Persians.
Yeah,
Hold
I
on.
read it 7.
Hey, so if you read it, is that it? Would that be considered Quran, like the early Quran? Because it got a lot of Arabic tone to it.
I can't even answer that question because I never read the Quran, bro.
Ah, shit.
That's why I encourage people to read the Quran. It's part
I,
of everything we're trying to solve.
hey, I'm about to go pick one up tonight for free. Hey, Facebook Marketplace. I'm telling you, you get some gems. What? Oh, that's beautiful.
And that is
Oh,
that a picture of them at the Last Supper or some shit?
no, I just. Which one? This one right here.
Yeah, that looked like the Last Supper type of picture.
Bro, if you can pull up the not the ancient Assyrians, but the Akkadians.
Give me 1 second. I'm smoking real quick. Give me 1 second.
You know, they
Let me
ain't got no tape.
screenshot it.
They obviously they didn't use tables, so they eating on the floor. But they show grubbing.
I'm not gonna lie,
Hey,
that shit was a little
do you
bit
notice?
peaceful as
Do you
fuck.
notice their their hats? Their hats is that fish shaped shit the Pope uses. I'm about
That's
to
what I was
zoom in
looking
one
at.
second.
They might be. I'm gonna be real. those might be the mulatto babies of the Moors, cause we be forgetting about them in history too, though. A lot of them were white
See,
passing
that's what I
after
see.
mixing.
I always
That's the
wondered that.
Iberian Peninsula people.
I always wondered that if the Moors quote unquote invaded Spain, right? Then that means we was having concubines and just oh, I like this one. I'm gonna have sex with this one and get
Right.
her pregnant. Where's all these communities of the offspring? What?
Mm, they
Hey,
still around. Look,
Yeah, they
and
are
then
your
like you said, the Moors had
they your Italian
concubines.
mafia.
Yeah. Ain't that part of this Italian mafia? Don't you gotta have Moorish blood to be in the Sicilian mafia or some shit like that?
Yep,
That's a
but you
fact.
gotta hide them in the closet.
That's a
Like
real
that sound
fact.
familiar. You gotta hide them in the closet though.
Oh God. Shoot, they ain't want to getting out that JFK was actually like real close to that family because the Rockefeller is an Italian name.
yeah, that's supposedly who got him unalived was the Italian peoples. You know what I'm trying to say? The MOB.
So now, connect the dots. If Rockefeller is an Italian name, and it is also an Ashkenaz name, then who was these people that the Moors was mixing with? P game.
Oh God,
Who did they
now I know.
civilize? They came from Japhet. So who did they
Japhet.
civilize? Yeah, Ashkenaz. That's the babies. That's where you get your Jewish Moors at. Remember when I told y'all to look into them? That's where you get your Jewish Moors at. That shit crazy. And they look like Habibi and them. And then the further down the line you go, they start looking like Billy Bob and Karen and shit.
Hell no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Do you what? Ooh. Do you think? All right, so you know how there's a spot called Eritrea, right? And supposedly it was an Italian, you know what I'm saying, an Italian colonized spot, right? If you really read about the Roman Empire, it never failed until the 1880s, right? Around the same time that Eritrea, was pretty much created. If you look at it, well, Somalia or Somaliland. If you look at it, so could that be them? Could that be the end of the Roman Empire? Could that be where Eritrea is or Somalians?
Yeah, well, a lot of them is come from them Sicilian
Mm-hmm.
people that come out of Italy, the Eritreans,
But ain't
Yup.
that
and a
over?
lot of them
Nipsey
Ain't that
Eritreans
Hussle
come
and
from
them.
over?
over here too.
Ain't
Because
that over there
in
near
that
Morocco and Spain and shit over there in the Mid Atlantic area?
yeah, it's that little fat little island right below the little boot, the little toe part of the boot.
So technically, wouldn't they be Celtic?
Some
Uh,
would. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of Celts in
Hmm.
Ireland would spread it in North Africa all the way across the top. So you'll
you want to
find
know
Yeah,
little
something?
Iberian
remnants here and
Peninsula.
there, but not a lot.
Italians don't consider Sicilians Italians, so I wonder if that's why because they come from a different people. You want some more? See, my
Yeah.
family is Italian,
As far as
but
I
I'm
know,
Sicilian.
Sicilians and Italians. As far as I know, they are different people.
We're the same people.
Yeah,
Before
they
that was
are
called
one.
Sicily, it was
Okay,
Southern
so it's
Italy.
like it's like a caste system amongst them too. You know, one has a little more tint to their blood, if you understand, and the other ones have a little white
That's the
paint to them.
Sicilians.
You know what I'm saying? So they
They
do a
don't
little
like the.
caste system themselves.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Les. Go ahead.
Oh, nah, you good? Yeah, it's the same caste system. So that's why I always tell people if you pay attention to the colors of Mexico flag and the Italy flag, which here's a hidden gem that a lot of Italians went to Mexico and but that's another part that's hidden in the closet as well because of the Moors, pretty
Sit
much.
down. So watch TV.
Okay, is that okay? That must have been the time that that those traders must have got kicked out of Europa.
Damn, what happened, Dave?
No,
What's up,
okay. So when
everything?
you say traders, are you talking about the traders of us or the traders of them? Because
Oh,
anybody that was on their side is still over there.
oh, the Dirty Moors.
I can help clarify, y'all. Peace and love, y'all. What's popping?
What's up, Evergreen?
Can I hear
Peace.
me good?
What
All,
it do,
Yeah, I
all
can
is
hear
Peace,
you.
all is
peace.
well. I've personally, yeah, I hear y'all loud and clear. I've personally been to Sicily, beautiful place. Catania, Sicily, Syracuse, Sicily, Augusta, Sicily, beautiful place. So as it stands right now, the Sicilians, all right, so Sicily is not officially its own nation. What Sicily has going on is kind of the same thing that's going on with like Taiwan, right? Where Taiwan, like the mainland Italy, considers Sicily to be a part of Italy, but Sicilians don't consider themselves to be Italians, right? And there's a perpetual fight that's going on. The same way Taiwan, Taiwan is a part of China, but Taiwan will consider itself as its own sovereign nation and they fight over waters. It's literally the same exact thing. Now, when you're dealing with, the beginning of the Spanish Inquisition and the driving out of the Moors from, essentially from Granada, Spain, and essentially them pushing all the way out in Italy as well. The Moors, they were essentially like kind of subjugated and casted to be only in Sicily, and then eventually were kicked out of Sicily, right? But their bloodline that they've had with the Italians, in which the Italians have, they have Celtic blood and they have Prussian blood, mixed with Spaniard and mixed with Moors, right? So a good breakdown of this. If you guys watch the movie Godfather, I want to say it's Godfather 2, I can't remember. But it's the scene where the Italian mob boss, he's sitting down with the Sicilian mob boss, and the Italian mob boss is all fucked up. They're sitting in a chair, and essentially he's about to kill him. He's about the Sicilian guy is about to kill the
That's
Italian guy.
Godfather 2. Yeah, that's Godfather 2.
That's Godfather 2, right? So you remember that
Yeah.
scene where the Italian guy is essentially telling them, hey, you Sicilians, y'all have Nigger blood in y'all. So the Sicilian is like, what? What the fuck are you talking about, right? Because that level of racial caste system, those Sicilians that have Sicilian blood, but their families migrated over to the Americas, they inherited racism over here. They didn't have that same racism over there because they got brown hair. I mean, they got black hair and brown eyes. So that black hair and brown eyes comes from the Moorish blood that they have within them, right? So the Italians are simply people that fought against the Moors or fought against what we know today to be the Tawny Moors. And those Tawny Moors are indeed those Sicilians that we know today. Now, as of right now, Sicily is inhabited by a lot of Libyan people, by a lot of Egyptian people, because their nations are really close and they do a lot of trade back and forth through, the Mediterranean Sea. However, those people are still Moors nonetheless, or they get consideration for being Moors, even the light-skinned ones that are tawny. It just so happens that the Sicilians will try to chop off your fucking head if you call them Italians because of what happened with the Spanish Inquisition. So that whole Sicilian Italian hatred stuff, that has everything to do with the Spanish Inquisition, and what happened via the popes of Rome, the Holy Roman Empire, because Rome is literally like in Italy, right? It's so all of that stuff is like really connected. And the first place that these people started to really get subjugated at was in Sicily. If that makes sense. That was like one of the first places they were subjugated at from the Holy Roman Empire. And you look at, the papal bulls and all of those subsequent documents that came, the first ones that were really affected by that were the quote unquote Sicilians, or who later, there were Sicilians who were the Saracens, All of those people are directly connected over there in Sicily, and it's a rich and crazy history they got over there of the amount of like religious subjugation. Even right now, I've been reading as of late. I've been reading Nature Knows No Color Line by J.A. Rogers, and he gives like a real brief kind of explanation about what was happening over there,
Hey, I
and
see you.
most of it came from it mostly came from religious persecution. It didn't really have much to do with racial persecution because those parameters didn't really get established until obviously we know until American chattel slavery. But those Moors in those days were bouncing off of practicing Christianity and practicing Judaism and being Jews. So once Catholicism had its way, once Catholicism and Christianity had its way within southern Europe, that's when you start to see the Moors in Sicily start to get persecuted. And they went from being driven out of Sicily. After they got driven out of Sicily, the very next place that they were driven out of, which would later be considered the last stronghold, was in Spain. And it goes to show that the Moors, they didn't get driven out of all the way out of Europe, right? Because if we pay attention to those bloodlines, Germany had Moors, and we can even look at
This is
Queen
facts.
Charlotte, right? Queen Charlotte, she was a known Moor, right? A lot of people are
Yo,
being hip to her
I
history
left it
now
for 5
with that
minutes.
Bridgerton series or whatever, but Queen Charlotte was a Moor. So it was really, for the most part, like Southern Europe, Southeastern Europe. They're the ones, excuse me, Southwestern Europe. They're the ones that kind of drove
She
out.
was in there. I was right here.
They're the ones that kind of drove Moors out. So I don't know if that helps with that clarification. I guess if anybody's got questions, I can try to explain it a little bit better. But essentially, that's kind of what we're looking at, is the driving out of Moors being subjugated in Sicily, which is kind of like a separate island geographically. And then, the Sicilians, that's where a lot of the disdain for the Sicilians and Italians comes from, because the Italians were some of the first ones to start to enact, the papal bulls by way of the Holy Roman Empire. They were the first ones. So Italians don't like Sicilians because Sicilians call themselves Sicilians. But the only reason Sicilians call themselves Sicilians is because they're Moors that are trying to separate from Italy. And Sicilians don't like Italians because of the papal bulls. And Italians are still trying to claim Sicily as theirs. And, there's this
Yeah, and
fight.
just real quick. So now on a religious tip, one's Catholic and one's still Muslim. If you want to put it like that too.
Right.
So
Yeah. The Sicilian, and that's another great point. The Sicilians are still Muslims to this day. They still have a lot of their own fucking how do you say, a lot of their mosques are still alive and well. I wish I can pull up. My man's got one of these. He's got a bunch of pictures of these mosques or whatever. That we were in. My man's got the pictures, but these mosques
Huh?
are fucking. They're huge, bro.
So we
They're
was talking about
huge
we was talking
mosques.
about wars.
But those Sicilians are dealing with the same exact poverty system, capitalistic poverty system that the so-called, Negro, blacks, and colors are dealing with over here. They're dealing with the same exact caste. They're dealing with that same shit over here. So, we can't really, get that shit confused. This current form of caste it exists over here as well.
Hey, Evergreen, I got like 30 questions.
Peace,
I was trying
peace.
to cut you off, but I just like to I like to listen to you, with your knowledge. But this book that I'm reading, who are the Prussians? What is considered Prussia this day? Because in this book that I'm reading, Prussia and Russia simultaneously existed, so they aren't the same people. So who is considered Prussia like
So,
nowadays?
all right. So, Prussia is not in existence right now.
Yeah. I know that. But
Prussia.
what
Prussia is not in
what
existence
area?
right now, but the Prussians that you're asking about, those were parts of the Tartarian Empire. They helped push their ways back and forth. The what you're looking at is essentially the southeastern, the northeastern Slavic Europeans mixing with Moors and
Hey,
moving
see,
back and forth.
in this book that I'm reading, it said the Slavs and the Prussians were fighting each other, and maybe she got ticks.
What book is that you have?
This is like it's one of Bass's 50 cent finds. Let me promote my little page real quick, but it's this shit I found at like at a little thrift store, and like right here, for instance, it says 1848. But hold on, let me see if I can
Whoa,
find it.
whoa.
Give me 1 second. Okay, look, actually 1850. Look, Sicilian Revolution. Let me see. Right above it says Russia helps Austria suppress Hungarian Revolution. But right below it, it says Prussians suppress revolt in Germany, 1850. And then again here, Frankfurt Assembly chooses King of Prussia as German Emperor. King of Prussia declines. So who the like? I see this name all the time, but I've never dug into like Prussia. Like what area would be considered Prussia back in the day? Like Hungary, Moldova, Romania, like what area?
Germany.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it
I it is like
But it says
just
28 German
west
states.
of what's west of Ukraine? West of Ukraine is
Belarus,
Romania, uh, Hungary,
Moldova,
uh,
Austria,
Austria. Yeah, it was. Oh man,
Serbia,
damn it.
Montenegro,
I'm trying to figure out how
Czechoslovakia.
far it goes down, because it's when you start reading about the history of Constantinople, that tells the history about Prussia as well. Oh man, hold on. Let me think. I might have to get back to you on that, bro. I might have to get back to you on that.
Because
Nature knows
I
no
just
color line covers its history, but it doesn't give specific. It doesn't give the specific land. So let me get back to you on that.
all right. I'm gonna hold
Prussia,
you.
hey,
I'm
bro.
gonna
Prussia
hold
was
you to that.
also, hey, so Prussia was also French and the Germans, like East Germany mixed with the French, because before Russia was Russia, they were speaking French anyway. So that's really what Prussia is. Russian mixed with the French and the Germans.
I was shit. I was hoping you can go back to when Babylon first was
Shit.
first created because I'm trying to see something.
Who me? Well, that's what they
Yeah.
say Prussia is. Look, 1807, 1871. Prussia.
Yeah, that's
Prussia.
yeah, East Germany, like Yugoslavia,
Let's see.
that whole
Eastern
area right there,
France.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and a lot of them used to speak French because before Russia was speaking Russian, they were speaking French.
Okay. Okay. I see it. I see it. That's Romania. So it's
Hey, brother, if you can you pull up a 1380 map?
1380 map. Yeah. Give me 1 second.
There was also a German queen, I think her name was Catherine or something, and she was like, she did like bloodletting, and she was like, I hope I let out the last the last German blood, but she was a Prussian queen.
Okay, Austria, Hungary. That's what the landmass will be considered today. Prussia, Austria, and Hungary. They go Franks, Belgium, Netherlands, and it says Austria, Hungary. So all this green area.
The,
Switzerland's right here.
the Baltic Sea, ain't that going up? Ain't that north of Morocco?
Baltic Sea.
Oh, Frederick, the black nobility killed him off.
Yeah, yeah. Austrian, Hungarian. That's what it would be considered. That's who the Prussians are. Switzerland, Poland, Russia, Sweden, Denmark, Netherlands.
Okay, so this is the northern part of the world. Where would Hindustan be located?
Probably somewhere down here. Hold on, let me go to a regular map. As you can see, I'm not tech savvy, so so this is the area we're pretty much looking at right here. So Ukraine, Romania, Bulgaria, this area right here. There go, there go India or Hindustan, half a world away.
So it doesn't make any sense if people from the Mid Atlantic just migrated all the way over to what would be considered the Midwest. That doesn't make any sense because if anything, they would have already occupied areas of Spain, France, Italy, and Ukraine. Okay, was it the first civilization of the people of Mesopotamia after the flood?
When Mesopotamia be here, that's the Caucasus right here. That's where the Caucasus is.
Okay, so yeah, then yeah, that would make sense. People from in that
This what
area,
they consider Mesopotamia.
yeah, that's a real coastal area. So yeah, geographical terms, you would go west, and that's where everything biblical would be, I guess, considered to be happening now over in the Iran, Nepal, Pakistan area.
Hey, the crazy thing is, hey, Thos, do you remember that picture them pictures you were showing earlier? That's where I thought them fellas was from. This area right here, because these are still Mongoloids, but they're like Mongoloids mixed with like Arabs mixed with Muslim, like Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, all of them. That's who I thought them pictures that Los had up. I mean that Los had up. That's where I thought they were from earlier.
So how old is the Muslim religion?
Mm. Well, what we seen earlier when Muhammad created Islam, what was that, 648?
Yeah, so that's not that old.
Yeah, Los, did you catch that earlier when I first came on, Los?
think Lowe's busy. Dude, I need somebody input.
Yeah, but see, that's what's confusing is like this book really like, switches up where, because I thought Islam was over like
Yeah, it
10,000
was
years old. I thought Islam was old.
if I'm not mistaken, it was 610 AD. That was when Islam came out.
Let me see in that book because remember earlier that's what we seen too. Seven. It said 610. Hold on.
Yeah, I think it was 610 AD.
Well, Muhammad already preached out of Mecca in 609. Let's see.
There you go. That's it. That's right.
Yeah, yeah, and then 632 it says Muhammad succeeded by Abu Bakr, the first caliph, beginning of the caliphate, and then it says Muhammad, founder of Islam, and he died in 632.
Does that book say anything about the Moors because of what Evergreen was saying?
It says Muslims. It don't. Hold on. See, let's see. They usually say what 711 AD is when everybody says that date that the Moors started. Let's see what it says here. Yeah, see, it says it don't say more. It says second Muslim invasion of Spain under Tariq. Visigoth kingdom overthrown in battle of Xeres or Guadalete or Lake Jonda. Toledo, the capital, captured. Oppressed Jews welcomes invaders. What? Oppressed Jews welcome invaders. And then it says 1710, Muslims conquest of Africa complete. Muslims begin conquest of Transoxiana, and then it's like Oxiana. They reach India. Then it says Roderick, king of the Visigoths, first Muslim invasion of Spain. So they don't say, and then 698 Muslims capture Carthage. So they don't say Moors, they say Muslims.
All right, so I need the original practice of the
Y'all give
map.
me 1 second. I'm hearing everything. Give me 1 second.
All right, but yeah, I
And
need
then
the
it's
original
crazy
practice of that.
because I just flipped the page and it says 693 Battle of Sebastopol, Greeks defeated by Muslims. So I read before that and it says Slavs and Bulgars overrun Macedonia in 675. And then in 673, it says first Arab siege of Constantinople begins. So they differentiate between, Arab and Muslims.
As far as I know, the ones that look Arabic supposed to be the ones that look like the Hindu people. I don't know about these. I don't know about these mixed blood people.
Hey, and it just said Muslims reach India. Hold on, let me see.
And everybody that you see,
Hey Bass, type in tip poo tip air, then like that picture will show you the kind of the difference between what they talking about. Is during the Arab slave trade. His name Tip poo tip.
Put it in the chat for me if you can real quick.
Hey, David, you would say
What's up,
something?
Yusuf? Peace, Yusuf.
hey, listen, guys. The ones that you see that's Turkish today or Israeli today, those people are from Turkey. They really are from Turkey. They're not the original Muslims. They're not the original, Yahudim. So let's get
But
that out of
see,
your head
that's
right now.
do y'all know Jamal Talib Abdullah Bey? They call him Squirrelfoot. He wrote a couple of books, Rise of the Moors. See,
Yes,
he
sir.
differentiates in his books Muslim versus Muslim, and
And
then
this is
on
true.
on like the picture. the picture that he has on the front cover under Muslim, it has, a deep brown, or what we would be considered, black today, Muslim. And then under Muslim, the Arabian, lighter brown skin looking person.
So those would be the time wars, right?
Those will be considered the Moors or Muslims. That's why I don't understand when people. I understand why they say like the vowels are interchangeable, but when we talking about this late in history, I don't think that shit holds any weight. I believe the vowels were interchangeable 3,000, 4,000, 6, 8,000 years ago. But when we're talking about the five, six, 700s, I don't think we can apply that to language because there's already thousands of languages that exist then. So that interchangeable shit don't hold no weight with me. That's why a lot of books differentiate between Muslim and Muslims for a reason. But did you type that in? Did you
Hmm.
type that in the chat? I got about 30 minutes with y'all, brothers. Let's see.
Hey,
Did you
all
type it
right.
in the chat? Uh, you said Tiputu. I'm gonna see if I spell it right. Tiputu. Moors.
I think I think it's that Tipitah Arab.
Moors. I guess that works. I know this is bullshit. Tipu Sultan. Yeah, these motherfuckers look Arab.
Yeah, definitely like the guys you've seen in a lot of Hindu movies. The brown skinned people.
But then again, they could be just taken away from, the true phenotype of the true Moors. Because this book says Muslim. I studied. I claim my Moorish nationality too. So you know, I like to think more Muslims and Muslims. I like to differentiate them, and I like to think the Muslims are like the current ones today, and the Muslims are the brothers, us pretty much.
I don't know. I feel like when I read the Anunnaki Bible, right, it had like bits and pieces of the Quran in it from the way it was talking, and like bits and pieces of the Bible on top of that. So it was like I don't know what religion that was, but it seemed like that was like, the beginning of what Islam would be.
Appreciate it, Sonia. Appreciate that, man. I love the love. Damn, Los, if you ain't busy, spell that word out for me, brother. Just say it out loud. Spell it out for me. We got to look that up.
Well, well, while he
Peace to you. Peace to you.
doing that, you mind getting an image of something once I think of it real quick.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh yeah, the Anunnaki Bible. See if you can pull up some images on that.
Don't, don't judge me. Well, like this right here.
Oh no, go down. All right, that ain't it. Type in Anunnaki Quran.
A universe from Anunnaki to Islam. I might have to get that. I'm not bad touching shit.
Hmm. I don't see those images.
Because when I put it up on the PDF, it pulled out something different.
What slave species of the gods?
Hell no, man. All right, I'm trying to think because it really did pull up something different. Um, Type in the 23 scientists of the Anunnaki.
I feel ashamed. I can't spell it.
Oh, you good, man? Anunnaki.
23 scientists of the Anunnaki. Is it a book?
All right, I'm starting to get frustrated with this shit. Give me this.
All right. Hey, Evergreen, if you're still here, I'm going to hold you to that. Get back to me who were the Prussians. Hey, that's crazy. Somebody just told me about this book the other day, and I got it written down. That's crazy. Yeah. The slave species of the gods and the gods of Eden and the DNA of the gods. That's crazy. Damn, y'all. Thanks for the likes, the follows, the shares, the gifts. Damn. Feels good, man. Yeah, but yeah, this is Bash 50 Cent Chronicles. I It's another one that I want to get into, but it'll be a while. That motherfucker big as hell. 50 cents had to get it. Had to get it. And I picked up somebody's family Bible. This shit is huge, yo. Look, I always heard about family Bibles. I've never seen one though. But look at my arm. This shit is huge. It's dope. Look. Yeah, and what's crazy is, I found their like, I guess the church Bible with it too. The King James version. And you see, look, same people. You see the date. Yeah, I was excited. I've always heard trying to get the family Bible. There should be a list of names of because it have the map. The map of. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the first Bible, or the first couple of Bibles I've ever owned in my life. So, uh, what map? It's a lot of pictures, but you see that. Uh, Tommy Guns. What map? Look at that. Look at the fro. Check the other Bible in the back. Oh, it indeed does. I was looking at it yesterday. Babylonians, Hittites. It's another one right here. It says Jesus' ministry. Jerusalem in Jesus' time. Hey, I'll show you something I think is cooler. Let me show you something I think is cooler. Yeah, I seen that book, the Apocrypha. I seen it for like $20 on Amazon. But man, I have a wish list of like 150, 170 books. I'll get to it. Like I said, I never look. That's in the Book of Mormon. I never really was religious or really did anything with the Bible or anything like that. So this is my you know first mix in with this stuff. So yeah, I'll get that eventually. Look, the Book of Mormon. Look what it says. Look what it says. Egyptian-like murals found on the temple walls in where? Mexico. Egyptian-like murals found on the temple walls in Mexico. That's from the Book of Mormon right here.
Man, you know I be in this kitchen cooking, so I know y'all way past the whole Muslim stuff. Everybody done dropped and shit.
Nah, I'm still waiting on that name for you to spell it.
So when it comes to Muslim, Islam didn't get around until the 1800s, which were the Arabs who was bringing it around. So everybody that y'all think was Muslims wasn't, just because their name was Moors. So a lot of these people, that's why they make the distinction between Muslims and Arabs and all that, because at one point in time, those were two different people until they end up mixing.
Hey, who the hell is Moroni? I'm flipping through this damn Mormon Bible and it says, hold on. It says in AD 1827, Moroni, then a resurrected personage, delivered the engraved plates to Joseph Smith. So who the fuck is Moroni? Got them
I'm about to
damn
drop down
names
real
right.
quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, I'm about to ride out and take me a shower and go Uber in about 15 minutes. Damn, Los, if you can, put that name in the chat so I can look it up. All right. Look at that skin tone. Look at the afro. Look at the beard. What the hell is this? What kind of energy device is this? Damn, everybody left me.
Hey, how you
Peace,
doing,
man.
brother?
Peace, my brother. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, you kind of low. I can't hear you.
Damn, what the hell?
Hey, I just
I
wanted
don't
to
know.
just say that I appreciate all the work you guys have been putting in, man. Like I said, all this knowledge is all the stuff I needed. You know what I mean? I've always been like a real history buff, right? But I always knew something was wrong. G, like from middle school all the way to high school, it didn't sit right with me that we were just written out of history. You feel me? So, but it didn't stop me from wanting to learn. So when I came across Los David, Rashad. I mean, now I include you too. It's like it fuels my soul. You know what I mean? I just really appreciate all you guys, man, because I can't talk to none of my family about this shit. Every time I try, man, it's like in one ear and out the other. And it was just really frustrating as a kid. You know, I was that black sheep. So I appreciate you for real.
Hey man,
I'm
I
I'm I'm just
appreciate
a
that,
student in the
man.
background, brother. Just you know what I mean? I eat this up.
I'm just a student too, bro. That's why I always have questions. That's why when when Evergreen was talking, that's why I was like, bro, I got like 30 questions I need to ask you. But I'm just a student, man. I just some people, we all have different lives. Some people probably can't go get this book. Why not read it? Why not help me remember it and then share it with people that I fucks with? Why not read it to them? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, that part right there, man. I feel you. Like in Evergreen, I'm sorry, like it was like a domino effect. Like I came across Evergreen and Los around the same time, but what got me with Evergreen was the law, and I always felt ignorant towards the law. Right? It just didn't make no sense how they could be doing what they do to us. But when brother broke it down, that it was all about that status, that clicked for me, homie. I was like, that's it. I'm done. I'm not calling myself black no more. So,
Yeah, man. I feel like that a lot of things. Like even with this Bible shit,
uh-huh.
like I never really owned one. Seen David shit, seen how he correlate.
Mm-hmm.
What what was you playing with? Bluey. See, I was seeing all like the correlation. What is it?
Mm-hmm.
Bluey. The correlation between the out of America theory and the Bible. I
Mm-hmm.
said, shit, I need to read
Right?
that then.
Right?
And like,
Yeah.
I just look
Oh,
another
David,
50 Cent.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. On the biblical side, yeah, because I was raised Christian and everything about that whole religion, just that the religion fell off, right? Not the spiritualism part of it, right? Because I get when we sang and stuff, right? When they catch the Holy Ghost, I figured that was the real part of it. But that other stuff, I just never stepped right with me. You know what I mean? It felt hypocritical. You know what I mean? Like people just go to church and wash away their sins. I was like, nah, bro, I can't get
Man, I
down with
only
that.
been to church like 5 times, bro. I've only been to church like five
Oh,
times, and
okay.
I was like 42.
Oh yeah, yeah, I hear you. My family forced me. I was one of those ones that had to go to church Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and then on Sunday. Like they were religious with it. You know what I'm saying? Hit me in the head with that Bible. So, so yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
And I know you about to
And
get
like I
off.
said,
Like I
I
said,
don't try to
I
be no
had to.
teacher.
Right, right. But I still appreciate you
I
dropping
don't try to be
gems.
no
You know what
teacher.
I mean?
I'm just a student, man. Yeah, I
Right.
appreciate that, man. That shit, like, that's what people don't realize, that them compliments and shit, that shit go a long way. It helps
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers try to find more information just to help spread. So I appreciate that, man. I
Right.
appreciate the gifts, the likes. I really don't
Mm-hmm.
even care about the gifts. I rather the screen taps because I'm a tapper myself. So yeah, I appreciate
Yep.
all
Me
that,
too.
man. I appreciate you coming up here.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm slowly working my way there. Like I said, I'm putting everything that you guys give me, and I'm researching it myself. And not only that, like the genealogy is the big thing, right? Because that scares the shit out of my family. And I got it on both sides, brother. Like I just started my pop side because I knew they had a lot of history, and I got to my fifth generation, and my I found out my great grandfather was a fucking sharecropper, and he owned like I think it's like 250 acres of land. So I'm just like, yo, and I haven't even, got on, you know, my dad's mom's side yet, and I still got to do my mother's side, which they Johnsons, and I know where they come there and shit. So I'm just like, damn, you know what I mean? It's been a roller coaster emotionally because I've been thinking I was black this whole time, brother, from Africa.
Hey,
It's,
me too. Me too. We all been there. We all been there. That's why when these folks come on here talking about you from Africa, everything they could like use as an excuse, we done heard it before. That's common knowledge. You're not
yes,
putting us on nothing. You just repeating what we done heard in school. Like that shit old with that shit dead.
right,
We on some new shit.
right.
We finding books and articles that nobody ever heard of us.
Mm-hmm,
Like I got this shit that'll be in
mm-hmm,
tomorrow. It's a narrative of Hernandez or Hernando de Soto's expedition and the destruction of the West Indies. It'll be here tomorrow. But when
Oh,
this other
right.
book that I got that's coming in, look,
Uh-huh.
I done ordered it 2 weeks ago, and it still ain't here. So you know it's on fire.
Oh yeah. I'm here for it, brother. Just hey, when I get that request, I'm gonna find you on.
Hey,
Like I'll be looking for them alerts, man. I wait. Like I'm on the West Coast. I'm in Cali, so when I wake up, it's like 7. I know y'all already ready. Y'all like what 3 hours ahead of me, 4 hours. So I'll be like, I wake up. Wifey's like, why are you up? I'm college.
I'll be
I
up
be
in the
trying to
morning.
make it.
I'll be up early.
Mhm. Oh, cool,
What's the
cool.
name of what? The name of the book? Well, the book that's on fire that's done took 3 weeks to get here. I just give you this little hint because I want to be the first one to present it first, and then I'll show the name and read it and shit. But I just gotta present it. But I'll tell you this though, the map that you see on Google that shows you where the 2,300 pyramids are at, it actually comes from a book, and it's on the way.
Okay. Hey, I'm here for that, man. I'm here for it. That's what's
Hold
up.
on, hold on, hold on, real quick. Hold on, because I don't feel right doing that. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Hold on. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Put a Fisher rod. All right. Damn, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. You see it in the corner. Damn, hold on. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, you good.
There it go. There it
Oh,
go.
that's up. Oh, yo, that's gonna be fire. Cause nobody ever wants to talk about him. That's gonna be fire. Yeah.
So I know everybody's seen that picture on Google before.
Right. I have that exact
Yeah,
one.
I got the book.
All right. You about to come with that heat?
Yeah, yeah, I had the block. I got it's got. I can't
Hmm.
withholding information. So
Hmm.
there it go. Take a screenshot there.
Oh yeah. Thanks. I got it. And that's what I gotta do. I gotta start getting my book collection up. You know what I mean? I've been going to what is it, Internet Archives for now, and just like getting the PDFs and stuff while I can. And just keeping them. But I want some tangibles. I want them hard copies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Amazon got over 15 million books.
Shit. I gotta get with it.
Look, I'm gonna show something real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, this gonna hit them too.
Oh yeah, you ain't playing with them. Oh, I meant to tell you that title was fire. I know I did it in the I said it in the comments, but that title, you going with the sickest titles for your lives, bro. Yeah, that
Nah,
shit was smooth.
that higher learning, that higher learning book club, that shit is fire. Cause
Yes.
you can put it two
Yep.
ways. That shit is
Mhm.
fire. So I was like, all right, I gotta think of a good one. So don't argue with Bass, argue with your mammy. And
Yep.
Bass is
Oh,
50
that's
Cent.
cold. That's what I'm saying.
Bass
Argue
is
with your
50 Cent.
mammy. Yeah, brother.
Yeah, this one right here is about what's his name? Hernando de Soto, or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck his name is. So a 1500s invader. So
Yeah.
what
You
made
know
me
what
get
kills
this,
me?
like I like to shout people out. This
Hmm.
come, I always hear Natural speak of them of the sub. So I said, God damn it, let me go
Hmm.
see what Amazon got about the Soto. And I got
Hmm.
about 7 books that I got to get, but this is the first one I had to pick up.
Oh, I
Just
hear you,
I,
man.
I, I pick up the smallest one to see if it's gonna
Mhm.
give correct accounts of what happened. To see if
Right.
if I have to dodge the hijack or if it's gonna be truthful. But once I read
Hmm.
this one and see, oh, they telling the truth, I'm gonna go on and get the 7 different ones.
Yep. Hey, that's smart though. That's smart. And I was gonna say too, like Lord Natural too, man. It's just what I hate about how these brothers can try to combat, you know, facts. That's why I just don't get it. You know what I mean? Why would they lie in older books like that? Right? Like I know that's what their whole argument is, right? It's the same argument they're trying to give us, but we can turn that shit on them too. I think modern day is way worse than back then. I think they had to documentate a lot of that shit. I'm not saying it's all true, but for the most part, they mix that shit in with lies, like Los likes to say, right? You know? So it just it bugs me out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been kind of mad because like at 12 o'clock, I put my daughter down for a nap, and I take me one too. And Los been going
Hmm.
live at about 11:50, 12 o'clock. So I missed the last 2 days.
Yeah, I know. I feel you, brother. Like, I mean, I used to miss them like back in the day, but I try my best when I can just to get in there, even if I'm like at the tail end of one. You know what I mean? And then just have them catch me up later. I feel like a
Hey,
bad student. Like, damn, I missed class.
y'all ever seen this picture before?
Mm.
I
Oh
know
yeah,
a
yeah,
lot of
yeah. I've seen that.
Yeah, I know a lot of people use that picture.
Hmm.
That comes from like a book, right? Well, it's a picture, like somebody painted it, but
Correct.
that picture comes from a book. Hold on, I'm about to put you on real quick. Hold on.
All right, brother.
I'm telling you, I got the motherfucking heat.
Dang. So the Black African in Renaissance Europe. Okay.
I got the motherfucking heat.
Damn.
Like
You ain't
I
playing with
said
them,
it
huh?
again.
my wish list on Amazon is over 150 books.
Hey, but that's money well spent, though. You know what I mean? I'd rather spend it on some knowledge and on some bullshit, right? They say it all the time. You be blowing that what? Casinos or whatever, just going out. You know what I mean?
I put a 20 in
Need
the blunt. Why can't I put a
to-
20 on a
hey,
book?
that's how you do it. Yeah, you got to have both. Trust me, I'm the same way. Higher learning. Real loud.
Look, I ain't tech savvy, so I just learned how to like cross reference pictures on Google, and that's what I did. And this book popped up. I typed it in Amazon. Boom, it came up. I said, "Ain't this a motherfucker?"
Right? Yeah. And you know what trips me out though? They'll say stuff like this is pseudo. How, G? How the fuck? All right, how you gonna sell some pseudo shit? I'm just wondering. I'm just saying, right? How you gonna sell
Look,
some shit that's been debunked? I just don't get it.
look, somebody will see this book right now, right? Tomorrow
Yeah.
they'll debunk it. How you debunk something in one day?
I don't, like I said, it's beyond me. You know what I mean? It's beyond me.
I'm telling you,
You
I'm gonna
know.
have some heat,
But I
and
know.
Bass
Hmm.
reads in the morning, so eventually one day this book is gonna be read on my live. Y'all better tune in,
Hey, I'm looking
follow,
forward to
like,
it, man. Yep. Yep. I
and
gotta
then
feed mine.
you gotta dodge the hijack because look 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 how like persistent they are with the title. Black Africans. Well, Africans is
Hmm.
black, so what the fuck? Why you gotta put that for? You see what I'm saying? So
Right? It was
you're
so
gonna have to like
unnecessary.
dodge. Yeah. So you're gonna have to like dodge the hijack a little bit in this book because look how they are with the title, Black Africans. Why
Hmm.
don't you just say Africans? Because
Right? Right?
they're trying to confuse us.
Hmm.
But you see what he's dressed in, so you know what
Right.
he looked like. He looked Moorish.
Right. Right. It's kind of redundant at that part. He could have, like you said, he could have just said African, right? But they're trying to show you that there's other Africans. You know what I'm saying? In Africa, right? I get it.
Could have said black. Could have said African. Could have said something else. But they made sure they said
Hmm.
Black Africans.
So you
Peace,
know
Vargas.
that
Hmm.
Shalom, Shalom.
Oh, peace, brother.
So I saw my brother David was on here, and I've been listening to y'all talk, and
Hmm.
I hear y'all realizing uh, all the stuff that has been hitting. I hear you guys realizing about the scriptures and how brother David, I'm sure he has explained to you that you guys are Yasharah, right?
Yeah. I followed you off of David's platform one day. You was on there for 3 hours, and I liked what you were saying, so I followed you off of there. I've heard you speak before.
Con. So, and it's a wonderful thing that you're waking up to this information because we've all been lied to. And
Hmm.
I just want to say, my brothers, knowing that you are Yasharao, a special people to our Heavenly Father Yahweh, that alone is like hitting the lottery. And because of that,
Hmm.
you know, that book that you were showing, uh, you were showing the scriptures, man, I want you to fall in love.
Oh, they cut him out?
Oh no. I hope not.
Yeah, it's showing one bar. It's showing one bar on his screen. They cut him out.
Oh, that's messed up, man.
You there, Vargas?
Can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you,
Yeah, I
brother.
can hear you now. Yeah. They cut you out.
All right, cool. Yeah, they cut me out. Yeah, I saw that. So what I was saying is that book is the history of Yasharao, Israel.
I want you guys to fall in love with that book because it's not a religious book. This is a book of the law for the children of Israel only. Only. Nobody else. Nobody else gets this. So, love it. Fall in love with what you have learned and really come back to the Father, to our Creator, you know what I mean? Really come back to Him because it's only a remnant that comes back. Everybody else, they're gonna be smite off.
You're
You
absolutely
know what I
right.
mean?
I believe that. I believe that.
Because the end is coming. The end is coming, man, and it's only a remnant. A lot of people have made this a religious book and they have casted denominations out of it. And
Hmm.
that's not what it is. This was only done for the children of Israel. People say, "Oh, the white man wrote this." No, they didn't, because this book is strictly against them, and only the children of Israel understand this book and have been able to decipher it, because the Most High only deals with Jacob, Israel. That's it. So I'm really glad that my brother David has been able to wake this up out of y'all, because a lot of people they listen to it and then it's like, nah, we're not going with that. But a lot of people don't understand that this is because, Christianity enslaved us. You don't speak English because you came with that vocabulary in you. That was because of the British. I don't speak Spanish because that came with that language. It was put in us. We spoke Nahuatl, Peripecha, Chichimeca. Spanish was not our language, just like English wasn't yours. So this is really important that you guys have come to the realization of who you are. And I honestly, man, I was hearing you guys talk, how excited you guys are about this, how you show the scriptures, how this is your first Bible you've ever owned. So when you read it, man, like, that's your history, bro.
Yeah,
Love it.
like I gotta wrap it up soon, but like I told David earlier, like I'm going into it with an open mind. I don't know nothing. That's how I'm looking at it. We have a lot of indoctrination about the Bible. Oh, it's the white man's this. So I'm going into this. I
Yes.
don't know nothing about it. I'm looking at it with open eyes. You see what I'm saying? I'm a blind man. I'm reading something I've never heard of before. That's how I'm going into it.
And that's gonna be the best, man. That's gonna be the best for you, because you're gonna fall in love with this. Uh when you read the scriptures, you're gonna see that the Most High only knows Israel. And uh whenever we do the studies or whatever, man, like, I'll make sure to invite you guys so that you guys understand, what this book is and what this book isn't. Because he tells you right there, I have only shown my work to Jacob, my judgments, my laws and my judgments only have you known. I have not dealt with any other nation. And he'll tell you right there, you are out of all the families of the earth, only have I known. Therefore, I'm going to punish you for your iniquities. Because everything is for Israel.
Hey,
Shalom.
Vargas,
Yeah.
Shalom, Brother David.
you gonna be able
Yeah,
to come up?
shalom, brother Vargas. Yo, I
Shalom.
hold Vargas in high regard because His teachings are awesome. It's dynamic, and he tells the truth no matter what. He hits the scriptures on the money. Um, yo, respect to you, Vargas.
I came in here because I saw you on, and I like to jump in your lives, man, and listen to you and hear you, because you're really bringing it out and you're breaking up the brothers, man. You're waking them up, man.
Thank you, brother.
I try to wake up my brothers as well, but they all want to go back to worshiping the Kukulkan and Cuatolcimec, and it's like, bro, you're more than that. Stop
Yeah,
it. Stop it.
yeah,
You're not that. Like, stop it. But they don't. Some of them do. I'm not gonna say all of them, but some of them have, and it's only a remnant that come back to the Father, man. Other people are just like, nah, no. The conquistadors did this, and no. And
Hey,
I
right.
can't keep giving, what's holy unto people who don't want to listen.
Yeah, I know Real Fat Bass gotta go. I know Real Fat Bass gotta go,
what you got
but
to say?
I
What you got?
res-
What you got, David?
no, 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 no. I know you gotta go, but I mean, like, I respect you for how far you came, and like, you were disregarding the Bible, and then now you're like, I gotta get me one of that. You got one, and you're inspired. Not only are you inspired, but you're inspiring people as well. So respect to you as well.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I just give praise to the people spreading the knowledge. I'm picking it up, so it's making me step out of my box, step out of my comfort zone of knowledge, and learn new shit. So I appreciate all the people that's on here. Talking about it. That's really where it
And,
comes from. The
and
inspiration
you
is
know
other
what,
people.
bro? I love that you're saying that. I mean, I truly love that you're saying that, because in the book of Hosea 4:6, the Most High says, "My people die because of the lack of knowledge."
Yes. Yes, brother. Yes. That is
So,
so true.
so I love that you're saying that, bro, because the more you know, the better you're gonna do, and you're gonna be like, you know what? I've done this all of my life, and I'm tired of doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. So when you try, and you know what? I'm going to submit to the Most High, and you know what? I'm gonna come back into His law, statutes, and commandments. And when you do that, you're gonna see that your life is gonna change for the better. For the
Yep.
better. I swear,
I, I,
because
I I appreciate that.
All right, so I'm gonna
you
let
know,
you go, man. Yo, I appreciate you,
uh,
brothers. Love and respect.
Hey,
Hey,
David.
I'll be
David, real
shalom,
on
quick.
later on when I
sisters.
get off of work.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick. I just want to say, I appreciate you too, brother. And Vargas, I appreciate you. I didn't get a chance, but I shouted you out earlier, David, because you're one of those people that put me on too. And Vargas, I just followed you, brother, and I felt everything you said, and I appreciate you too. And Bash, you too, brother. Y'all all have a blessed
Uh,
day. I'm not a blessed day,
uh,
a great day.
Thank you, Slam. Thank you.
All
Appreciate it,
right.
man.
Appreciate
I,
you, bro.
I appreciate it. But
man.
yeah, thanks
So,
Vargas, thanks David, thanks everybody. I gotta go. I stood 15 minutes over because I get excited
okay.
when I talk about this knowledge and stuff. But thanks for joining me and allowing the traffic to flow with y'all and the information and everything. But
Uh,
yeah, I gotta end this soon. I love y'all.
all right. All right. Have a great
Mad
day,
love and
man. Have a
respect,
good
brother.
rest of the day. Shalom.
Appreciate it. Hey, I'll be back on about 1 or 2 o'clock Eastern time. After I finish driving around. But you know what they say. Don't argue with bass. Argue with your mammy.
With your mammy. Out.
Peace. Oh, thanks for the likes, the shares, the gifts, the guests, the viewers. Thank you. Thanks everybody. Thank you for everything. Peace.